So this week, for Does It Hold Up, you guys voted on a Stephen King movie, and you guys chose Misery. This was on a list that included things like Cat's Eye, Christine, and what was the fourth one? Cujo. So those 4 movies were on this list. You guys voted for Misery. I wasn't really sure what to expect from this. I'd seen the cast. I didn't remember if I had ever seen the movie. And after watching it, I can say I don't remember seeing this movie. But this is a cast that had James Caan and Kathy Bates. And I love both of those actors. R.I.P. James Caan. He was a fantastic actor. One of my favorite shows in television history was Las Vegas with him and Josh Duhamel. Loved that show. Loved James Caan. Loved him in Elf. Loved him in Godfather. You know, so many things that he was in. Fantastic. And this was a movie that had the 2 of them in it. Kathy Bates, she's just been fantastic for so many years. And this is a story where James Caan's character is a writer, and he's at this remote location. He leaves his hotel, decides to go to, I guess, back home. But he has a car crash. There's ice and snow all over the ground. It's coming down hard, big blizzard type thing. He has a car crash. He wrecks. Kathy Bates' character finds him, rescues him from the car, brings her back to her place. Of course, she tells him the snows are too covered. They can't get out right now. He's got broken legs and stuff. She's nursing him back up to health because she's told him she's a nurse. And he's kind of just stuck in the situation. At first, he's very, very like, oh, thank you. I'm really glad you found me, you know, that kind of thing. And she's helping him. She's talking to him. And then turns out that she's one of his biggest fans. She's got all of his books and she's read everything and it's changed her life, you know, all that sort of thing. But the more time he spends there, the more he realizes this girl's not all right in the head. And of course, Kathy Bates plays this phenomenally. I don't know if she's got some personality issues, whatever's happening, but she'll flip a switch in a heartbeat and she'll go from being all sweet and nice to all of a sudden getting mad for something, you know. And one of those moments is when she finds his script. And I know I'm giving you guys this whole story as I'm going, but I don't really know how to review this otherwise right now. She finds this script of his new book that he's going to have coming out. And as she's nursing him back and as he's, you know, recuperating, she figures out that he kills off this main character. And she just goes ballistic on him. And eventually she goes through all these different things. And I won't give away any more than that. Needless to say, he finds out this girl's crazy, to say the least. And he tries to escape a couple times, and she finds out he escapes. She does something to him that's completely grotesque to keep him there. And that will haunt my dreams for a while, what happens in that scene, because they showed it, and I don't know why they showed it. But to have a movie that really dives into these 2 characters and really shows you the back and forth dynamic, and as we unfold more of Kathy Bates' character's life from before and who she really is and what's really going on with her, you know, that kind of thing, it turns into an excellent character study of a movie with these 2 characters. And I got to say, this is a movie that I'm not always satisfied with endings of Stephen King movies. This one built up to a climax, and it even broke my heart at one point for another character that shows that's a part of the story. It did a number on me by the time I finished watching this movie. And I watched it with the wife, and really I expected Stephen King to be something, just because it's Stephen King, you're like, oh, this is going to be a scary movie. This was not one of his scary movies. This was more of a thriller drama, and done so well because it scares you in a different way. Like, you've got slashers, you've got cars coming to life type movies, you know, where or ghosts or demons and all these type of things that can be scary. But sometimes the scariest thing itself is human nature. And that comes out to its full with Kathy Bates' character in this movie. So with that said, the acting choices, the direction, the cuts and editing, all that for this movie, fantastic. Storytelling was done really well. Of course, I don't expect anything less from a Stephen King based movie. And I'm going to go ahead and grade this on my minute scale, and I'm going to give this a 55 out of 60 seconds because this is one I absolutely see rewatching again in the future. Not necessarily as like a horror movie or a Halloween movie, you know, like I kind of had in mind when I was thinking of Stephen King movies I haven't seen yet that I was putting in my poll. But this is absolutely one that I could see rewatching again in the future and showing my kid when he gets older, just because, hey, this is how some people can be, and you never know what they're going through on the inside, uh, that can cause them to snap. So, fantastic movie. Highly recommend this movie. If you haven't ever seen Misery, go check this one out. I think you'll have a good time. With that said, the next Does It Hold Up video is in the description right now. The poll for it is in the description of this video, and it's also on my community tab. And if you like the way I did the review here live with you guys, taking some comments as soon as we're done here, let me know. I'd love to keep doing it this way, and then I'll just clip it out and upload it from here, because I have fun doing it like this. It's more interesting to me, more entertaining to me to get to talk to you about it like this. It feels more personal instead of me just, trying to read a bullet. I didn't even write bullet points for this. I just talked about it, and that's fun to me. I prefer that. There's some of those. Some other things. Oh yeah, this Misery is an intense movie. It kind of showed how fandoms can do, being very extreme in this one though. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I would kind of wonder. Oh, did I actually even say Misery does hold up? I feel like it holds up very well. I don't think I even answered the question during that video. So anyway, that's where that is on that. But I absolutely think Misery holds up. Okay, there. I put that there. Now I can add that back to the other a little later. Let's see. It definitely goes into the extreme on fandom for sure. Puppy Cup Horror Misery does hold up very well. She says Misery's in my top 20s. Okay. Ken Sparks says, wow, 55 seconds is a super high score. I think it's that good. The 4 movies, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Child's Play, and Halloween. My minutes, yes, Misery is good, and perhaps explains some of the crazy people out there today. Well,